What's good, y'all? This your boy Teddy B Blackman, and I'm back. I know it's been a while. It's been a while. It's been a while. Did y'all miss me? I ain't did a reaction video in a long time, yo. So this calls for a special occasion, and this will usher me back in to me doing a bunch of the stuff that I normally wouldn't actively do. So first and foremost, two things. Um, I'm officially monetized on here, so I can begin to generate money somewhat, not a lot. People think probably you getting a lot of money. Nah, it doesn't start off like that. I'm at the bottom of the bottom, but anyways, still got my foot in the door. So we're gonna see where this journey continues to go to. You know what I'm saying? Also, I had not I had, but it was a new movie that came out, Mortal Kombat. Um, so that's gonna be my first review video coming back into the new wave of getting back super active on this thing. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost, everybody that subscribe, like the video, comment, thank y'all, share this video, share, do everything that you would do if you liked the video. If you didn't like the video, dislike it. I don't care. Do whatever. Just interact with the video, please. Um, but yeah, without further ado, let's hop into it. So this was a re-emergence of a classic um type of movie. Well, they're regenerating the Mortal Kombat stories and whatnot. Had two movies, 95, 97, Mortal Kombat Annihilation. First Mortal Kombat was a classic. I give the Annihilation one a step below a classic. Not a classic, but okay. Um, so we're just gonna get right into this new one. Spoiler alert: if you haven't seen the movie, don't watch this. Click off now. If you've seen it, comment your opinions on whatever I'm talking about. So, first and foremost, I was confused because I didn't know they were incorporating a new character. I didn't do no homework on the movie or nothing like that. So I'm trying to make out who this new main character is. His name is Cole Young, and I just did not know they were incorporating a new character. You know what I'm saying? I have no problem with that. I just didn't know, so wasn't like a major gripe or nothing like that. He's a washed up UFC fighter. He's fighting for the bare minimum of probably $200. I think they said something like that. Um, they did a brief backstory of he's the descendant of Hanzo, which is better known as Scorpion, and he has the Mortal Kombat mark tattooed on him, which is why I guess he's a part of the storyline. So, me personally, I didn't know Hanzo, however you want to say it. I didn't know he had kids. This is cool. That alone is cool. You know what I'm saying? Um, a lot of people didn't like this movie. I don't know what the major issues was. There were some issues. Nothing's perfect. I didn't know what the major issues was. So yeah, a little tidbits about things. Sub Zero was an amazing villain in this movie. Um, as far as top villain goes in Mortal Kombat, we always expecting Shang Tsung. Maybe later on down the line, supposed to be a trilogy. Maybe later on down the line, Shao Kahn or Shinnok or Quan Chi. We get the top of the villains, but man, for this kind of movie, Sub Zero was awesome. They did him justice. You know what I'm saying? Um, he's like the biggest problem and the biggest threat throughout the whole movie until the very end. So they give brief little, storylines to some of the characters, not all, but some. You know what I mean? And it starts off like, of course, there's the main character who's getting attacked or about to be in danger, and then he runs into Jax, and then they showed the whole thing where Jax gets his arms ripped off, and that's how he's gonna transition into the Jax that we know with the metal arms and all that, blah blah blah. He sends Cole to go see Sonya Blade, who is another original cast from the story, cast member from the story, and they when he goes to see her, they discover Kano, and she has Kano tied up, blah blah blah. I like Kano as a anti-hero slash villain in this one. It's awesome. Of course, he doesn't develop the powers until later on in the movie. Then they go searching for something, and they run into Liu Kang, and then Liu Kang takes him to go see Raiden, and then that's when we get the whole Liu Kang and Kung Lao introduction into this whole ordeal. Basically, I liked, especially if it's going to be a new character incorporated. I like how Liu Kang and Kung Lao they already had their powers. They already were like experienced. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to teach them how to be better fighters and become experienced and hit their untapped potential. Um, Kano, he's the cocky, arrogant, thinks he's way better than what he really is. Thinks he's way better than everybody else. He gets whooped up on. Cole definitely gets whooped up on. Um, I like what they did as far as the overall movie. I give the overall movie about a 7 out of 10, maybe 8. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it wasn't a lot of gripes that I had with the movie. Um, I want to say I didn't like Kung Lao dying like in this movie, maybe in another one, second one or something. Um, I felt like no good people should have died in this initial movie. I feel like when they actually get to the tournament or whatever's going to happen, like again before the tournament, maybe after the tournament or something, I feel like there's going to be a ton of villains, and I don't feel like there's going to be enough good people unless they have villains go good, which is also in the storyline. But this is something new, so we don't. There's no storyline here. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what they're going to do. That's what I'm saying. I'm very excited about what they might do with this. Um, yeah. So long story short, Cole eventually garners some power when he's fighting Prince Goro, which is the four-armed creature for those not in the know. Um, I also had a small gripe about a lot of the villains like getting killed off. Now some of them will be back. I have no doubt. But yeah, all the villains were pretty much killed off. Kano was killed when he went bad. Goro got killed. Melina, Cabal. Shout out to Cabal, man. I like Cabal. Slightly a little too comical for me, but it's cool. Not a big gripe. Like I said, nothing a big gripe about nothing. Um, in my opinion, no major knockoffs, man, at all for this movie. Um, yeah. So obviously, the outer world, the outer realm, Shang Tsung and them, they're trying to cheat and take advantage before the tournament even happens. So they come into Earth to get that advantage, and they ended up getting all their soldiers killed. Sub-Zero, who is the main villain in all of this, he's like the only one that stands out on his own. He is strong, he's smart, he's calculated, he's articulate. He kidnaps Cole's family, takes him to this super iced out UFC arena where this has to be on the game. I said they should put that on the game. Please put that on the game. That is so fire. Put that on the game, please. Please put that on the game. That arena was fire. So he definitely whoops up on Cole, and somehow, some way, Scorpion, who Sub-Zero killed in the beginning as part of the backstory, he emerges from the depths of hell and they fight. They basically jump Sub-Zero. Um, a little bit of foreshadowing. When Sub-Zero was about to be killed, he started taking his garments off, and under it was like black attire, which might be a foreshadowing to like maybe Noob Saibot, which would then foreshadow that maybe another person would take over Sub-Zero and he goes good instead of being evil. We'll see how that goes. Also, since Cole is technically a descendant, I expect him to develop more powers than what he had. He developed this type of armor and these weapons. I forgot what they're called. Opum something. I forgot what it's called. But definitely look forward to him like developing something else. It's just the beginning. It's just one movie out of a trilogy, allegedly. So definitely look like he will get more powers. We just got to be patient. A lot of people's gripes with the movie all leads me to saying like we just got to be patient. You know what I'm saying? Like they wanted everything in this one movie, and you're not going to get that when it's a trilogy. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, at the end of the day, this was a good movie to me. Excellent, no. But it was good. It was great for what it was. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had no major gripes. Got to see a couple of characters that I didn't even know about. There was was her name Natura or something, the lady with the wings that was um, screaming loudly and whatnot. There was the guy with the hammer. Forgot what his name is, Raku, Baku, or something like that. Who knows? I don't know. What else can I talk about? Oh, the fatalities. There were plenty of fatalities in this. If you are a fan of Mortal Kombat fatalities, they gave you what you wanted in plenty. Almost everybody got off a fatality. We saw fatalities from Sub Zero. We saw from Jax, Sonya, Liu Kang, Kung Lao. I don't know Cole well enough, but maybe that was a fatality when he beat Prince Goro towards the end. I guess it might look like a setup, like a fatality. We even saw Shang Tsung do his when he killed Kung Lao. Um, we saw them, man. They were out. Definitely adds to the action. Um, definitely, like I said, 7 to 8 out of 10. I think what they're really gonna do is I think that when Shang Tsung said that he's going to come back with an army, I think they're going to gather up like a bunch of not top villains, but he'll go get another villain, maybe a Shao Kahn or somebody who knows. And then he'll have like a bunch of Shao Kahn's descendants, like not descendants, but they'll how they have those peasants type fighters and whatnot, a bunch of them, and then they'll what I'm saying. So interested to see how this goes, man. It's been about 24 years in the making for a new Mortal Kombat, and I feel like you just have to, with so many movies doing like a chain of movies, sequels and trilogies and all this and that. You got the Fast and the Furious like on number 9 now. I feel like Mortal Kombat should have been done this. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they should reboot Street Fighter. Now it won't be as good in my opinion, just my opinion, but those classic games and those classic stories that we grew up as kids watching, they need to take hold to that. You know what I'm saying? I heard Mortal Kombat did good at the box office, so a sequel seems to be the steady idea to get the trilogy going. Other than that, I really can't think of nothing else that I want to, at least because we did a podcast about podcasts, ended up being an hour and a half, so I don't want the video to be too long. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, man, I watched it about 3 times now. I'm on board with the new character. It's I wouldn't have liked. I would have liked, but it would have gotten stale after that nostalgic level had passed. If they'd have just brought back all regular characters, you know what I'm saying? And so them incorporating somebody new was just a breath of fresh air into an already vaunted oxygen tank that you knew you were going to get. You know what I'm saying? So man, I'm on board with the new character. Can't wait to see how he character development goes and whatnot. Can't wait to see the other characters that they might bring in. Like there was no Jade, there was no Katana, there was no Johnny Cage, who they alluded to at the end of the movie. So I'm guess they're going to get him. So yeah, just a bunch of characters, man, that they didn't. There's Smoke, maybe Sector, Cyrax, the Lin Kuei, the Cyber Lin Kuei, the Baraka and Kodo Khan, Shao Kahn. Like, there's so many endless possibilities that they have right now. I'm so excited to see which direction they go. If they do this right, they can have material for a bunch of movies. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna keep this video to this. If y'all watched the movie, what was y'all opinion? Did y'all like it? And if you liked it, what would you rate it out of 1 to 10? 10 being the highest, 1 being the lowest. Drop that in the comment section. Share this video, please. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm monetized now, so it's trying to earn a living. You know what I'm saying? It starts off small, but this is just one of the many dreams that I'm chasing. So, like, comment, subscribe. You can dislike it. You can, just interact. That's all I ask. You know what I'm saying? Follow. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. And if you share, tell them to subscribe too, please. You know what I'm saying? Any little thing helps. But yeah, this your boy Teddy B Blackman. And like I said, I'm back now. It's been a while, you know what I'm saying, since I've done a reaction video, but I'm about to be back doing these, back with the video game plays, just back with almost everything. You know what I'm saying? And I'm out.